Good afternoon. My name is Surya. I'm from Let's Update Language Academy.
This is Marin from Let's Update Language Academy.
So we have already done with a lot of speaking sessions, and now let's focus a bit more on speaking. And we are planning to have a mock session, live mock session. And are you ready, Miss Marie?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so before moving further, I would like to let you know that please do comment if you are having any kind of doubt and try to do with us. So let's move to the session.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the speaking session of Ielts examination. My name is Surya. I will be your examiner for this part of the test, and the test will be recorded.
Okay.
May I know your full name, please?
My full name is Marin Shaji.
How may I address you?
You can call me Marin.
Okay, so may I see your identification?
Yes, of course. This is the passport that I have used for registration of the Ielts exam.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you, Marie. And where are you from?
I am from Senavati. It belongs to Idukki district of Kerala.
Okay, so for the part one, I will ask you a couple of questions just to know you better, and also the questions. There are certain questions which is related to general topic. Are you a voracious reader?
No, I'm not a person who is much into reading, but I like to read books when I have reading mood, and I prefer to read some kind of self-help books which will be helpful for me in my day-to-day life.
Okay, so what kind of books do you usually prefer?
So during my leisure time, I prefer to read books which are helping me in my studies, as well as self-help books, as I have mentioned earlier. And I also prefer to read some kind of novels or short stories too.
Okay, so do you read books particularly during your leisure time, or do you have any reading time?
No, I don't have a specific time for reading. That totally depends on my mood.
Okay, fine. And can you just talk about a hobby that you really enjoy apart from reading?
Okay, so gardening is the hobby that I really enjoy doing. I feel more productive during evenings, so I do gardening in the evenings, and I really like to take care of my plants, water them, remove the weeds, and I try to make them stay healthy.
Okay, so for the next part, I will show you some questions. You will have 1 minute to read the question, and you can take notes if you need, and you have paper and pencil with you. And if you wish, you can write down the notes. You will have 1 minute for preparation and 2 minutes for presentation. So can we start the time?
Yes.
Okay, so your time starts now.
Okay.
Okay, Marie, you can start now.
Okay. So games are part and parcel of childhood, and I have played a lot of games, a plethora of games during my childhood, especially indoor games as well as outdoor games like hopscotch, hide and seek, and ice and water. But the most favorite game that I enjoyed playing during my childhood is, of course, hide and seek. I used to play that game with my friends as well as relatives, especially my siblings. So I used our neighborhood as the main playing area, and after coming from school, we'll have food in a hurry, and we'll move to the neighborhood to play it with my friends. And I got so many warnings from my parents for being late. And once while we were playing this game during PT period in our school, um, we crossed the border of the school to hide, and we got punishment from our PT teacher also. But it was really fun, and I still like to cherish the good moments that we spent in the past with my friends, and we'll discuss it whenever we meet. And so I think it was really enjoyable one because it brings some kind of curiosity among the participants of the game. And whenever somebody doesn't notice our hiding spot, we'll feel over the moon. And I still have goosebumps thinking of the time. And I feel like I'm on the top of the world when I win the game, or I find each and every members who are hiding, or whenever somebody couldn't notice me or find my hiding spot. So that was indeed a great experience that I have experienced in my childhood.
Okay, thank you, Marina. Your time is up. I will stop you there. I will take back the questions. Please put all the notes to be the side and turn them over as well with your pencil. Okay, now we will continue with part 3. And for this part, I will ask you questions related to the topic which we have discussed earlier. Is there any difference between the games played by boys and girls?
Yes, there are many differences and dissimilarities between the preferences of girls and boys. So I think it totally depends on the people. Some may be interested in the technical side and some may not be interested in that. I think boys mostly prefer to do some activities related to the technical side, while girls like to play games which could be relatable to them, like playing with dolls and making some kind of food, and that totally depends on the people.
Okay. Why do people consider winning as an important aspect in gaming?
Okay, so we are living in a highly competitive world, and so people want result for their work and effort. So they may be working so hard and putting a lot of effort to achieve something, and they are doing this to get a desired result. So I think winning and succeeding in a, a competition is really important. So that's it.
Okay. So do you really enjoy playing game as a team and why?
Yes, playing as a team is very enjoyable because we'll have team spirit, and there will be one another to support when we feel down, or they will be taking care of us when we are in need. And so I think playing as a team is very good.
Okay. So why do youngsters are really interested in doing adventure sports?
Okay. Youngsters use social media very often, so they may be watching so many reels, and they may be wishing to do those activities which they haven't experienced. So they will be having some kind of adrenaline rush. So they will try things which is not mundane. They want to do something which is extraordinary. So they will experience such kind of things.
Okay. So thank you, Miss Marin. This is the end of your cue card. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
So that was our mock session. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And Marin, how was it?
Yes, it was a wonderful experience.
And do you have any tips to share with our students?
Yes, of course. If you are lacking content, you can relate topic with your real life, and you can accompany your friends and family to add more points and to manage the time.
Okay, so as Marin said, it is always better to connect with our life, right? Because there will be a lot of topics which we can connect, which came across during our preparation. Like നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് topics കാണും നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ലൈഫുമായിട്ട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നത്. So try to do that. And if something is really strange, like ഒരു strange topic ആണെങ്കിൽ എന്താ സാധാരണ മെറിൻ ചെയ്യാറ് ഒരു strange topic കിട്ടുവാണെങ്കിൽ which you can't connect to your life, what will be?
I will make stories. We can literally exaggerate things, and we can make our own stories, and it need not be the truth. What we have to do is we have to speak for this 2 minutes, So we should continue speaking.
It's like we are creating cooked up stories, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's check the comment section. And we are really eagerly waiting to know how you felt about the session, as well as to clarify all your doubts. I think there is some technical issues here. So don't worry, for we are planning to come with a lot of sessions like this, and if you are having any doubts, we will rectify it in the next session.
Okay.
So it's bye from Surya.
Bye from Meron.
Thank you.
Thank you.